set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Forced out to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
That's another Patriots.
23 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Terrell on the tackle.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. First and goal from the 6. They'll run here with Akers. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Down by Trey Wayne.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And 3 yards to go.
3rd and goal, Jackson flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
That's good.
It's a big run for AP. 41 yards on the ground.
At the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal at the 6.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Patriots 6. Our home team.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Peterson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by A.J.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a 2nd down and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. And McCaffrey there to make the grab. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
On the return, here's Hall. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Here's the ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown! Jonnu Smith, 34 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, here's Hall. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. After the interception, here's Jackson. It's caught. Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And this one complete to Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Adrian Peterson as the first half is winding down. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score our home team 21, visitors 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, here's Hall. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. McCaffrey on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Jackson over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Jackson. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run. Peterson. And he's got some space here. The 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Adrian Peterson. Forward to this one all week. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And on the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here.
Lamar Jackson on the keeper. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards the gain there. And that enables them to also pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 21-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Now Jackson. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, the other side comes off with some questions.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
39-yard line.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The defensive player of the year a season ago, Aaron Donald, the one to stop him in his tracks. Rolling to his right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Visitors, nothing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. They go play action with Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
A loss of
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
He was covered.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team, as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down from down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. On the screen, this is Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And McCaffrey, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson will throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And this will be a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Well, they got the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The veteran Andre Johnson the target on that one, but it's going to be 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up?
He's got a man, complete. Past the 20, 10, touchdown. Andre Johnson, 76 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 14-7. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Lockett the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
This will make it into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's good for A.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 41, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
They start the drive with Peterson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 20! And touchdown! Adrian Peterson, 54 yards. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead.
So earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again.
Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 39, Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try the left side. George. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a gain of 9. Good for a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. It's caught. Beckham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Tackle made by Jalen Smith. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Our home team 7, visitors nothing.
2nd down at 4.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Grant Delpit.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And it's 3rd.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. 33 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Airing it out deep for... It got his man. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards there. A big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Peterson. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They go play action now. Jackson being chased out left. He'll run it. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Running for it. Here's Peterson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Adrian Peterson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
makes the score our home team 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At their own 28.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
7 yards, the pickup there.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. McCaffrey on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will score. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. McCaffrey on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. The veteran Andre Johnson the target on that one. And that'll bring up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this to Eckler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 6 yards there. Good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's got Smith here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Complete to Johnson.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Jackson on 1st down. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here is Eckler. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Play action. It's Jackson. It's caught by Ed McCaffrey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First down. Here's a run with Peterson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Malcolm Jenkins on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And his guys are going to take the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
He's got Jack Doyle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
On the keeper.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Second and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Complete. Smith has it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
That's good.
13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively.
Number 30.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Jackson. And that's into the hands of Eckler. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. the gun with Eckler. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 7 yards. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Jones. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now Ryan on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Looking deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Falcons' 7-yard line.
Peterson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of time.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
The kick is good.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st down, Peterson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
4-yard line.
Now it's Jackson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. He'll have a first down inside the 10, and he will take it in for the touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, two-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan?
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Grant Delpit just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
A gain of 18.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now Jones. He brings
us out past the 20 to the 24.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they were. Covered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to go. He lost the football. And as the defense have it, they do, says the referee. We're going the other way. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
At the 46-yard.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's now 2nd.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to force him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
42-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The 20 finds his 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Brings up third.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
First down.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He was brought down at the 4.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. Then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
McCaffrey on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
For Adrian Peterson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Complete to
we'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
play fake here on first down. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's caught inside the 20. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
It's a first down.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The tackle made by...
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and goal.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. McCaffrey on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
On the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the 50, it's Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught. Jackson going to get this out to Brown.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Marquise Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Visitors 14, Giants 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. McCaffrey on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch. Run.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Blue Dead, who 9? Mike 22.
Watson looks to throw again. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Oh, that was dangerous.
Jackson's pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
10 at the 20.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Play action. Now Jackson. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Ty Long set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. McCaffrey on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The third quarter starts with a run by Peterson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Peterson, the ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. It's caught. Smith. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 28 yards. And his guys are going to take the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score. Visitors 21, Giants
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. McCaffrey on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Once again, they run with Mixon. And some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
14-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
They go play action with Jackson. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st and goal.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal. At the Giants.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They try again with Peterson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McCaffrey on the return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. A good pickup there at 22. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Watson. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Throwing on third down, Watson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
On second down, here's Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard.
Out of the gun, Watson.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson eluding the pressure. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he is going to be stopped on the return. We clean it up, baby. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's Hall.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
48-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And again this time to the tailback. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
48-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Yeah, he'll find home. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. They'll run on first down. Done. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Hey, let's get in that hole.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Mike 22.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it'd have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 27, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Jonnu Smith. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
They They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Visitors, nothing.
On 2nd down, it's done. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
The running back.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action now. Jackson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's Jackson off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
3rd down.
Maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
6 yards.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
33-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
1-yard gain. Brings up.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
43-yard line.
Mark 22, Mark 22. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. DJ Reader, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Visitors.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. McCaffrey on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And a 1st down.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Tackle made right at midfield.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. They'll run with Peterson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up
back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
5-yard line.
They run again with Peterson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. So that'll back him up 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On now the former Cowboy, Dan Bailey, for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Bailey's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled it.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
9-yard line.
On 1st down, Elliott. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jack Youngblood. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They'll run on first down. Done. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On second down now. It's done. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On third down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
A 28-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 24, Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Cowboys 20, visitors 3.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, they'll take over first down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again, Jackson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Elliott. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The tackle by Quan Alexander. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout.